Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our next set. In case you guys missed the last one, it was a team efficiency versus Phoenix, and the end score was 5-1, a little bit more one-sided than we expected, but maybe it'll be a little bit closer between Charlotte Tiger and Horseman. What do you think, Edison?
Yeah, but no, here is the Prognotica. Charlotte Tiger always doing really good on the Prognotica, so if they use a strategy, I think the Horseman cannot win them, but on the tank low right now,
M41s, RU251s, T69s, and an AMX 1390 coming from Horseman. Lots of RU251s, one T32, two AMX 1390s, two T32s, excuse me, and a T37. All right, so they're going with the 6.8 loadout, while we've got the Horseman going out with the 5.87. All right.
Yep, and on the side of the Charlotte Tiger, they have a T2, T32, so they cannot play more defensive, I think.
All right, so we're just waiting for both of our teams to give us the get-go and ready, and that should be, I mean, basically the signal that we need to get into this game.
Yep.
So, what do you think the end score will be, Edison? 5 to what, and for which team?
No, I bet the Charlotte Tiger gonna win this one, but I cannot say what's the end score right now.
All right, I'm thinking 5-3.
Maybe, but I think they gonna have better score, maybe like 3-1.
Edison was just saying it could be 4-0 or 3-1 at the end score at the end of this map because of Charlotte Tiger's performance on it. Two AMX 1390s, some CT, two RU251s, two T32s, and a T37 for CT, and two T69s, an AMX 1392, RU251s, and two M41 Bulldogs coming from Horseman. All right, so.
Okay, the Charlotte Tiger used two T32, so they're like more defensive. They're gonna go to. I think the heavy tank is gonna go to E6, but I cannot draw the map right now because they didn't. They didn't use my like the battle board. So.
Right. Okay. So we don't have the mini map support at the moment.
Yep.
So you guys can't see what we see on the mini map, but here we are. Gorilla's going up there, and now he's coming back.
Okay. Because of T32 there, that means he gonna spot enemy and use light tanks on the A6 for sniping. Oh, upper legs was spotted. So if the Horseman can kill him, oh no, only
be a big leg up in the early game.
No, only a couple seconds, I think. So.
Plateau's been exposed too. Both the T32s have been.
Yep.
But of course, most of Horseman is on the south side of that hill, and now they're backing to the west end of the map. I like that move, but Obelisk will be able to spot them.
Yeah, but right now they're gonna trying to kill the Obelisk, but it's too risky because of wow, the gorilla was spotted. So
yeah, he's already done a 582. Obelisk taking 235. He's done a 235 out of 580 on his tank. And now he's backpedaling for dear life. It looks like they might have lost vision of him as most of the shots are going to an outdated location.
Yep. The spotty only 10 seconds, so
yeah. Pretty good exchange.
Yeah. If you didn't get a chance to kill him, you're gonna lose that.
All right.
Oh, the Charlotte Tiger go to the east part. They're gonna push together right now because the T32 already stand on the E6 for defense. Yep. So right now the Charlotte Tiger they have a two side to sniping right now, but. In order to break this one, I think the Horseman have to pull back and go through the south side. If they can flank into the south hill, I mean in the southeast hill, they can win this one pretty easy.
Right.
But
Spencer there getting a little bit overzealous.
Yep.
He's in the AMX 1390, taking shots on just the AMX 1375 to the front end can do a lot of damage to the engine. And of course, the ammo rack itself also trolls quite a bit.
Yeah. They only want to use a T32 to shoot a Spencer right now, but T32 cannot cross the middle right now. Wow, Upper is shooting the Spencer.
Yeah, he's making those shots hit, too. I don't think Spencer has vision. He does not. He's actually running for dear life at the moment. This is the most stressful position you can be in any tank. When you're being shot at and you can't see what is shooting at you. Even in the bushes, he is exposed. He has not disappeared. And Opolis continues to fire away almost uncontestedly. Spencer, I think his turret ring is damaged. Just fixed it. And now Opolis dies just before Spencer. So one leg up for the Horseman.
I think the Horseman have to, they got to go through that way faster because of, the T-32 for sniping is not good at all because of the gun is not that accurate for more than 1,400 meters.
Right, and shots hitting Polly, but I also want to go ahead and remark that presently, even though Horseman they are one tank up, that doesn't mean they win this game if the clock hits 0. They have to capture, they have to kill all of the tanks on Charlotte Tiger to get the win. Right, here we go.
But because Spencer was waste too much HP there, if they rush in to kill the T-32, T-37 first, and they can use M13-19 right now, but he almost died, so he cannot do anything, only sniping. But the position for him is not sniping at all. It is a position for rush, ready for rush, but on the hit point, he cannot do anything about that.
Yeah, Spencer's going to stay hidden in the bush for the time being. Can't really blame him for that decision, considering he's at 93 HP. But, I mean, it's either stay put and deal out DPS once we see some tanks exposed.
Yeah, but right now, if the Colin and another one, go to the northwest, he can snipe in the T-32 there.
Oh, man. Archon just spotted both of those T-32s, and it looks like we've got the rest of Horsemen maybe ready to dash over that hill. They've got 2 minutes to do something about this game.
Yeah, but...
this might be their chance.
Yeah, but the Charlotte Tiger already ready for their rush right now.
They're getting ready to snipe.
Yeah, they know, okay, you're going to snipe into my T-32. I'm going to kill you guys over.
This is a situation where you do not want to focus the T-32s, but Horseman has no other choice. Polly's getting focused down very well. Nice move, but Gorilla is down to about 1 shot himself, only at 92 HP. Colin there is going to go in from behind and try and get the flank on the T-32.
Yeah, he have to leap here, as soon as possible. He can just capture. He don't have to fast to the T-32 because of, a lot of people gonna snipe him.
Right, and in the background we see Rex going for the capture. Plateau is so close to falling.
First. Wow.
Nice. Okay, so for the time being, our underdogs are at 5. Well, they were at 5 operational tanks, and now they are at 4. And I feel like if we see Charlotte Tiger go in for a head-on exchange, they will come out on top in the end.
Yeah, they got to rush out as soon as possible because actually they have the hit point advantage right now.
Yeah, they do.
But they have to be more bravo, and the key point is none on the mid tank. You see the F5. You have to hit all your teammates gonna die.
There we go. 16 seconds remaining on that capture, and now Charlotte Tiger's making their move. One is way out of position.
Who can do that? Whoa! Nice.
1 for 1 there in the capture circle. Spencer trying to make beautiful magic happen.
No.
Nice he's got to make that hit on Akio. He gets it, but Hiwami is still alive and in the game, and he is hidden. If he can stay alive for 30 more seconds, we will see Charlotte Tiger victorious.
Capture. They know Hiwami on the heel side. It's too late for 33 seconds and the reset capture,
Maybe. Here we go. Well, 24. Oh, my God. Oh my God!
Can he do that?
Can they do it? Is the real question. They're going to come just a little bit far behind the 0-0 timer. Just a little bit behind. Right now it's neck and neck.
This is Joe.
Yeah. So that means in this situation, Charlotte Tiger should win unless there's some kind of a bug with the mod or the game itself. And Horseman doing what else they can besides try to get the capture. 0-0 hits, 3 seconds remaining on that capture. Horseman bite the dust, but just barely.
Yeah, a little bit late, I think.
Yeah.
But, I think the Charlotte Tiger, they successfully reset a capture. So, and they know, okay, maybe if you reset, I just run away and you cannot win this one. So that's why the M13 go to the hilltop.
Right. That was perfect coordination all around the board. Now, for the time being, I think we're ready to maybe jump here into game number 2. In case you guys just happen to tune in to catch the tail end of that, the score is now 1-0 in favor of Charlotte Tiger. Very clutch game pulled out by Horseman.
Yep.
But I mean, in the end, I mean, the score is there. It speaks for itself. It's not a total slaughter. We actually saw Horseman doing quite well in that final exchange. But again, we have to call on Edison the Master to tell us, what do you think went wrong there for Horseman?
I think they have to kill the T-37 on the beginning, because the T-32 on the left part, on the east side, and the sniper on the east side. That means he's alone there,
Yeah.
So you got so many light tank. If you rush in, use 1 or 2, not too much, 1 or 2 rush in and spot there. And AR tanker can kill him, because of compared to range, the distance. Your enemy have really, they got to shoot far more than 500 meters. It's not that easy to hit. I'm not talking about you cannot hit them, but on the chance side, you got a higher chance to kill the T-37 first. After you kill that, you can got really nice spot position on the north part, and you can shoot the T-32 from the north to south to the middle. But if you miss the chance, it's really hard to win. And that's why the Spencer go to the, Spencer, when Spencer trying to spot the T-32, he got a lot of punishment there.
It was. I mean, like, he was taken down to 93 HP.
Yeah. If he didn't got so many damage, he can push forward much earlier, and he can, something like block enemy to reset the capture. But he only had 200 hit points. He cannot do anything there.
I mean, it was okay. I mean, they did what they could, and maybe we'll see things change here in game number 2. But for the time being, we are going to take things into a 90-second break, and then we'll be back with game number 2. Again, Horseman on the offense and CT on defense. Don't go away, guys.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are back now with game number 2 between Horseman and Charlotte Tiger. It was very climactic game number 1 there, and I'm hoping things will be equally as climactic in game number 2. It looks like there have been no changes in tank selection.
No changes.
And as you can see here at tank, with the tank loadout, there have been absolutely no changes whatsoever. We still have Charlotte Tiger, I guess you could say, espousing the 6-8 composition, while we have Horseman going for the 5-8-7 composition. That would be 5 tier 8s and 2 tier 7s. So, M41 Bulldog, of course, you said it does like what, 90 damage a shot?
I think Horseman changed something.
They did?
Yeah, or change someone driving the M13. Because Spencer driving M13, right? Right now he drive the Bulldog.
Ah, okay. He probably trusts one of his teammates with the coordinated fire just a little bit more, so I can understand that choice. All right. So, 2 T-32s rushing out to the center of the map all over again, coming from Charlotte Tiger, and an exchange of fire. We did see the Horseman train make something happen there, but no hits, nothing solid.
Yep. Oh, he missed it.
Exchange of fire, Obelisk there.
There again. You know, they know that.
That tier 6. I mean, like, it's so annoying, right? Insanely accurate. What's the caliber of the cannon on a T-37? Do we know?
It's 76 millimeter gun.
Oh wow. Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
Oh.
The M6 has the same one.
Yep.
Okay.
And this time,
Bulldog.
Oh,
Hitman there.
He know.
He likes the speed better. Okay, now we see clearly why he switched out the AMX 1390 for that M41 Bulldog.
Wow, kill missing. And the Bulldog will rush in and trying to, you know, trying to kill the Obelisk there.
Well, Archon there is not looking too terribly good, but if he does finally catch on to Obelisk's position, and he's going to force him out of position, but maybe he will not be alive to tell that tale to his grandkids. Well, Obelisk falls first before Archon.
Okay.
He's still spotted though. He's still spotted. He has to wait for.
You know, he should turn that faster because the T-32 is not accurate. You see that he missed a lot. The T-32 missed a lot.
Spencer in some trouble now as well, but he does get over a hill. I think he's safe for the time being.
Yeah, because of his speed.
Right, as long as he doesn't go higher in altitude, he's okay. Okay, so, I mean, like, checking who came out ahead in that exchange, they definitely say it wasn't Horseman, but that's not necessarily game-ending damage if they use Spencer quite efficiently later on.
Yeah.
We saw that he likes to just hide, hang back a little bit, and then he reveals himself when he is needed.
I think if the two Bulldogs just rush it, it's great. So they can do it much better by one in up or down than to kill T-37 on that position.
Okay. So, let's see how this pans out. I mean, again, we can see on the minimap what is happening for the time being. We see Horsemen are struggling for just a little bit more ground. They're struggling for a little bit more vision, but it looks like at the same time they've stacked up quite a few of their tanks to...
he's checked.
Yeah, he tracked himself. Did he expend his consumable? Did he use his consumable?
No.
Okay.
No, he would repair like 5 seconds. It probably quite stand up for light tank.
All right. I can see that happening. So I mean, his crew is on His crew is on steroids. It's not Coca-Cola. It's not coffee. It's steroids.
Yep.
Okay, maybe I should make that reference.
They got repair skill on the it's a how to say that, it's a tournament account. So the player have the full skill crew.
What's the maximum you can get to on a full skill crew? 125%?
Let me think about that. I forgot. Maybe 128.
I've seen them at 110 before.
110 that's not standard because you don't have the brother in on. So if you got one brother in on and use other supplement, you got that higher skill rate labor.
All right. So again, we're approaching that 2-minute 50-second mark, and Horseman hasn't really made too terribly much happen here. I feel like if they have any idea, they're making a move now, they're rushing, they realize they can't wait too much longer.
Yeah, and right now they're gonna rush. I think they can do the same strategy again. Oh, they can kill the T-32 first. They can stick together.
Yeah.
Okay, they have to do that as soon as possible because of the the Japanese team already moved to the north side. If they rush in right now, they can do that and do it as soon as possible.
Oh, there we go. Pauly's in the center.
Okay.
He's taking shots at Gorilla. The coordinated fire looking a little bit stronger from Horseman this time around. That is a single T-32 isolated, quite simply put. Plateau there is now next on the menu for Horseman's voracious appetite. And it's going to be Hitman right next to Plateau. I'm thinking, was that friendly fire?
Yeah, it's friendly
fire. I see what you're doing there, Rex. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, it's a dodge and shot, so he can aim that accurate.
Backfiring just a little bit. Horseman,
his turret down.
Turret ring is busted.
That's why the T-32 is still alive.
Oh no, he just tried to fire with the turret ring there, but it just didn't work out. Plateau now struggling. Not really struggling there, but he's alive for the time being. That rush in just backfired on Horseman a little bit. They're all low HP.
Yep.
But it's a 4 versus 3 scenario. Okay, so I can see how this might work out for them.
Yep.
But they have to kind of count a little bit on RNGs to give them some help. We're talking about the underdogs versus the Season 2 grand finalists. Season 2's actually third prize winners. Okay. So the capture has been initiated. That's going to bait out some pot shots coming from Charlotte Tiger. I feel like the coordination is a little bit loose from Horseman. Would you agree?
I feel that.
Plateau.
Because the T-32 is still alive is so bad. I have to say that, you know.
A little. But at the same time, there he goes. He's out of the game. 50 seconds remaining on that capture.
And
as long as someone stays in that circle, he'll be all right. And that last AMX 1390 heading to the northeast corner of the map. Charlotte Tiger playing to their advantage.
the Hiwami wrong again. You know, if they cannot get a Hiwami, they still cannot win this one.
I mean, maybe there's a part of them that already knows this, but at the same time, all the tanks are just splitting up and running away. This is not looking good.
Yep.
At least not for Horseman. Maybe they can play the same style. Maybe it'll work to their advantage. But Spencer already cutting off Tommy just a little bit there. The turret range is still alive, but he gets saved by his AMX 1390 toting companion. I'm sorry, I actually thought for a moment that was my mistake. It was actually 4 versus 4, but I mean, Hiwami's been so low HP for so long that we couldn't really tell. Capture's been reinitiated, but to what avail? There's 90 seconds to go on it and only 3 seconds remaining in this game. So that puts us at 2-0, a little bit less climactic there than game number 1 on this map.
Yeah, but you know, I think they have to, if they want to focus fire on T-32, I think they can do that better. We can see that they didn't do that good, you know. If they kill T-32 really fast, they can capture, you know, much earlier because they, you know, T-32 can just show up torrent and reset a capture. So I mean, I think they take to such a long time. Maybe they can kill him maybe 10 seconds earlier, you know.
We can also see, I mean, like a good deal of the error there coming from Horseman. We saw Rex dive in on that one T-32, and it didn't work out.
He don't have to do that. He can kill him on the ridge, you know. Kill him on the short hill. He don't have to march in because if you close to your enemy, and your sniper also close to you, you know. If you take a longer distance, you know. For a T-32, it's not that far, only 200 meters, but for your enemy sniper is 400 meters. So he trying to snipe you, it's not that easy. And you can shoot a T-32, no, it's not that hard because it's only 200 meters. I
mean, I think in theory, the area they should have rushed to should have been a little bit closer to the train tracks. Do you think so, Edison, or no?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if they had just simply lined up and gone over the hill, they would have gotten the T-32s, and they would have been less exposed to the sniper fire.
Yeah. They can trying to kill the T-32 first, you know, because I know, okay, there are a lot of sniper, but you know, they are light tank without cover. So if you you close to the capture circle, you can see them on the railway. So if they want to offer the support fire from the north side, you can really easy to snipe in them and force them pull back. Once they pull back, you can kill T-32 quite easy, but you know, there is near a lot of coordination, not that easy. You know.
Right. Okay, so that's going to end the offensive round for Horseman, and now that's going to put Charlotte Tiger on the offense this time around. Are we going to see a clean sweep 4-0 in map number 1, or are we going to see a 3-1 or a 2-2? We're going to find out after this 90-second commercial break, guys. Don't go away. As we are back now with the offensive round for Horseman again. That would also be the the offensive round for Charlotte Tiger, and the defensive round for Horseman. So I'm thinking, like, with as close as those first 2 games were, I'm thinking Horseman should be able to take the next 2 games on defense. I think
they got a chance, but I think coordination or personal skills still have some problem on this one because of like we said before, you kill a T-32, you don't have to rush in, and okay, if you want to rush in, you still have other way to deal with T-32,
Oh yeah.
Like I have to say that you got a sniper on the north, right? You see the T-32 there. You can use the T-32 as cover to in order to avoid the sniping from the north side.
All right.
Yeah, but okay, we see Tango Horseman, they didn't change, right?
There's 3 RU-251s and a single AMX 1390.
Yeah, they changed they use a 2 Bordeaux, they use 1 RU-251 with a T-37. It's changed for the 2 Bordeaux. But the Charlotte Tiger, they got 6, 7 right hand. That means they're gonna rush.
Yeah.
Wow, we see the rush.
Okay, so we've got, again, Horseman sporting that 6.86 composition. Well, we've got Charlotte Tiger going with the, what's the word I'm looking for? They're going with the 5.87, I believe. Both sides actually doing the 6, yeah. Charlotte Tiger 5.87, 6.86 from Horseman. Here we go.
Okay.
Renault is piling over the hill, exposed, but protected by a rock.
T67 will work out on this one because he's a mid-tank. He got more firepower. If he can do much better, compared to RU-251 here.
Plateau at 93 HP is going to back down first. Horseman coming off strong with that rush to the front lines. Renault taking a good chunk of damage.
Is really nice,
Yeah, none at 500 HP.
Plateau's still there. Okay, Plateau is done.
Plateau is out. 221 for Akiov, and he's taken down and out of the game. Horseman now up 2 tanks to these Japanese juggernauts. Rex now coming in there. He's done a 486, 140 off of his companion Archon, and we do see that Renault is taken down in the background. And Polly down at 149 and gone. And now it's a 1-for-4 exchange. I wouldn't say Horseman necessarily had this made, but it's certainly going in their favor. Iwami does get vengeance on his teammates by taking Rex out of the game. And now he himself is dealt with. 671 remaining on Opalisk, 459, 680, 656, 424 on Tomi, and Opalisk is out of the game. 211 on Tomi, and now gone.
Wow.
Horseman.
Yeah.
Amazing coordinated fire.
Yeah, and this time I think the Charlotte Tiger make a big problem. There is T-60. Yeah, there's T-67 and ready for shoot. And they just go out, and stand here trying to shoot the other member. They didn't focus on the T-69 first because he's a mid-tank, got a higher hit point, they got a better armor, so they didn't end him. But they go to the hilltop and stand there trying to shoot the other member, but autoloader just killed them.
That is right. I mean, like, we just saw solid coordination all the way across the board. We saw Horseman choosing everything, just, like, making all the correct decisions in this game. Yeah. Going into the game, of course, they have the T-69s. And those, I mean, like, I'm not sure how they perform against RU-251s per se, but I mean, versus AMX 1390s, as you have said, they counter the AMX 1390s. The only drawback to them is that they have 4 shots, and if you miss all 4 of those shots, you're effectively speaking, you're on the reload for how long? 30 seconds?
22.
22 seconds,
yeah, 22 seconds. But, he making, both T-69, they almost didn't miss any shot in the beginning. So they just output, they shoot at 1,000 first and then pull back. Already make a lot of damage on the plateau, I think. Yeah,
the damage output is there. It was beautiful. It was amazing. I mean, they focused on plateau first. And what is plateau piloting right now? We got a bit of a change coming in with game number 2. It looks like...
Yeah, he joined with the RU-251, and the first one, he only like 100 hit point left. So he cannot fight, just pull back.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm not too sure if we're taking things into a commercial break or not. Did we get any prompts?
We didn't get a message right now.
Yeah, okay, so For the time being, I mean, we can speculate at how things are going to go here in game number 4, actually game number 2 on offense for Charlotte Tiger. And I'm thinking, you know, there's that saying, lightning never strikes twice in the same place in America.
Maybe they're going to do the same again, but maybe. If the Charlotte Tiger knew, okay, we got to T69, maybe they won't rush that fast. You know. Maybe they can stand in other position for sniping the T69 and it's going to work out, I think.
Right. And I mean, like, this is a strategy that we saw Charlotte Tiger employing even in the season finals of season 2. Choosing 5 RU-251s and in some sets, some instances, making it to the very last game of their set.
Yeah, but, you know, on that scenario, their enemy didn't choose the mid tank.
Right.
Yeah, that's light tank.
T69s.
Yeah, light tank rush to the light tank, so it's somewhat. Maybe you know, if you rush to the mid tank, it's somewhat different story because T69 is designed for counter light tank. So you know.
Absolutely. I feel like it looks like we're finally getting the tanks into the game, but I mean, we still don't have a prompt from our production crew in which direction we are going to go with this. Is it going to be, you know, a 90-second commercial break, or are we just going to stay here going on about dialogues?
They already forget us.
All right.
Maybe they already forgot us.
Maybe. But I think I just heard go. I'm not sure what that means.
No, not really, because they still on the tank selection, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, so we'll be back in about 90 seconds, guys. Don't go away. All right, guys. Now we are back with offense game for Charlotte Tiger, and the score is 2-1 in favor, of course, for our team from Japan. And they have shown some pretty strong coordination all throughout Server Series of Season 1. They made it to the season finals, and of course here, Season 2, they made it to the grand finals.
Yep.
Of season
Season 1, their ranking is lower than the Horseman. So they're doing really nice on the season 2.
Humongous change in tank selection coming out from Charlotte Tiger. IS-3, T-32, AMX 1390, RU-251, T-49, and 5916. What is the specialty of the 5916 again?
Oh, it's an auto-loader light tank, Chinese light tank, but actually I'm not that like the tank because I feel the Bordeaux is better than him. But, you know, this time, the Charlotte Tiger gonna rush to the middle again.
This is a juggernaut composition.
Yep. I know it's quite weird because they are split to 2 parts. And the Horseman gonna stand on the hill and keep shooting the I-3 and T-32 first. You know, if they discover you are split to 2 parts, they're gonna kill him first. But, you know, if they cannot dodge the shot, they have to uphill and kill the heavy tank first.
I know. I mean, that's what they're forced to do in this particular situation. The T-32 hanging back, actually cruising forward while we have. I'm sorry, the IS-3 cruising forward while we got the T-32 hanging back just a little bit. M41 Bulldog coming around here for a flank, but at the same time, we've got amazing coordinated fire coming from Charlotte Tiger. Be that as it may, Polly's now down to 217 HP and out of the game. That's a 1-for-1. It took a lot of HP off of Colin, who's now out of the game. And Spencer's just diving in there, trying to get Iwami out of that T-49. He wants it dead and gone.
Wow!
And now there it is.
He's still alive.
Yeah, it's 5-5 for the time being, although two very low HP tanks from Horseman. All right, so there it is. Unfortunately, we got, I think that was none that fell there. And now we've got Reno at 515. Rex pioneering that fight.
Oh, Rex cannot rush out. Oh,
he's going straight into a death trap. He's backing out.
Yeah, he had no cover there, you know.
Is that the 5916 Obelisk is in?
Yeah, he's an autoloader, so he shoot him a lot there.
It's a lot of damage. Plateau is stuck back there just a little bit, and I feel like the next shot will be the one that seals Rex out of the game. Horseman, right now in the present circumstances, it's a 2 versus 4. They're very low HP tanks. If they can stay alive while simultaneously preventing a capture while the clock hits 0-0, that's when we can see them win. But I feel like that's easier said than done. Much, much easier said than done. Archon now running for his dear life as his teammate was shot out of the game. And he's returning fire as best he can.
Wow.
Dodging shots while simultaneously dealing them out.
All right. They don't have a chance right now because in the beginning, you know, I say that you know, okay, you got
another dodge.
You still to have tank, and the other tank you can't see anyone because they rush to the outside. So on the beginning, they have to stand on the the frontier. I mean the hilltop, and trying to kill the T-32 and I-3 first. You don't have too much time because the light tank gonna come here really soon. But you got a really nice chance up here. Use a T-69 to shoot 4 rounds, first. But on the beginning, they didn't doing that good because most of tank are dodge shot. I mean,
right.
You got a 7 tank, right? You got your enemy only have 2. So you just up here, stand there, kill them. Don't dodge shot. When you dodge shot, you're gonna miss a lot because of the accuracy. You're gonna be lower.
I'm looking at the tanks right now. I mean, they had an IS-3 and they also had what? It's gone now, but was it a T-32?
Yeah, it's a T-32 IS-3 on the middle, trying to check the attention of a Horseman, and they use a light tank for flanking. But on that moment, it's a bad because of such a strategy. If you met an Immortal, they're gonna just stand on the hilltop and kill you. Right. But I don't know why the Horsemen, they keep the dodge, keep it forward, back. You're gonna lower your DPM, you're gonna lower your accuracy. So
that's true.
On the beginning, we see the light tank, they shot at least 10 times, only to penetrate. It's really worse, I say that. If they all penetrate, to have tank already die, and you can deal with a light tank really soon,
So let me ask you this: if they'd taken all 7 of their tanks to the western side of the map, to deal with all those light tanks coming out for the rush, the sniping, and all that stuff, do you think we would have seen a win from Horseman in this situation? It's a little hard to say. I mean, the heavy tanks just need a little bit more time to get there.
Yeah, because they already have a heavy tank on the assault side, and okay, your enemy or light tank, they can push quite slow and sharp terrain and take time, trying to concern your hit point. But it still needs time. I cannot say you must win that by a more conserved way, more standard way. But if you have a light tank, you have to know light tank. You got speed, you got DPM. You cannot play that slow.
Right.
You need more confidence. If you most of the tank, I think the light tank is still being hard to learn, hard to drive because of. You need more confidence and skill.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because you got quite low hit point, and if you're trying to kill a heavy tank, you got a 7 light tank, and the enemy only have 2 heavy. You need more bravery. Don't dodge shot. I really had. If you got, why I said it like playing war. Sometimes I see my member maybe they have 5 light tank versus 2 heavy tank. You can just stand there. You don't have to run and shoot or dodge shot. Just stand there and kill them as soon as possible. Like that. Because on the exchange of DPM, you got higher, but you got lower hit point. So just kill him faster. Don't miss anyone, and you're gonna win that one. But most scenario, yeah, I know that.
It's there. I mean, like we we all saw it. We were able to see it. It was kind of painful to deal with, at least from Horseman's perspective. But we'll be back in about 5 minutes, about 6-7 minutes, with the next set, and that's going to be between, of course, Charlotte Tiger and Horseman. But the map is going to be steps, so don't go away, guys.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are back now. The second map is going to be steps.
You know, the step become really popular right now. Yeah, previous season we almost didn't see any team love to play the step, but
IS-3 2MX 1390s, two RU-251s, M4A1 Bulldog. I think the IS-3 there is going to be the core of the team for Charlotte Tiger. Two T-32s, AMX 1392, RU-251s, two M41 Bulldogs coming out from Horseman. Now, Edison was just saying this is the least practiced map. Or not the least practiced map, but the least played map in Season 2, right?
Yep. And right now it's totally different. You know, everyone play this one. Oh, then Arkham might got problem there, you know.
I mean, I think I might be able to see why they chose this map. That is to say, Horseman. I mean, it could be that, you know, maybe they've seen Charlotte Tiger play the least on this map, and they're trying to take advantage of that by practicing their hearts out on this map, right?
Maybe, might be, because, but you know, this one become really popular.
Archon's at 910 HP for the time being. And I feel like his back has turned to that entire team. He just spotted 4 of them.
Yep.
And now he might be in a lot of trouble. He's down to 585 HP of his 910? Am I looking at that right? 685, excuse me.
Yeah, it's 685, so he was 200.
Yeah, I was about to say 585 would be like half of his bar. But he's backpedaling out there. He's got vision of just where they are. But I feel like that was just, you know, they rushed off in the wrong direction, and Horseman might be in a worse position now than they were previously.
Yeah, but you know, they got T-32. You know, T-32 on this map is so powerful, like say that. But the problem is, if your enemy capture, can you see that and they can get that? You know.
Well,
it's not easy for Charlotte Tiger. You know, on the playstyle, I feel the Charlotte Tiger is still more defensive, except the Volkanovka, they know how to rush, you know.
All right, so for the time being, I mean, like, we've got the exchange of fire coming out from both sides. I mean, nothing really hitting aside from except for one shot onto Archon, and base capture has been initiated. Horseman has to do something about this. They're on defense right now.
They have to use the T-32, you know, show a torrent. Use a binocular, but you know, I think maybe they have no one use a binocular.
Okay, so again, this is just how things are beginning to pan out for the time being. Charlotte Tigers hopped into that circle. We got Plateau there.
Yeah.
And I imagine that's the Bulldog, right?
Yeah, it's a Bulldog. It's a light hang, so the camera ratio is better.
It looks like a Bulldog.
Yeah, but you know, the Horseman is sniping wrong position right now, so I'm wonder if they can get a reset capture.
Right, 50% on that capture. And Horseman has to make a move very soon. None looks like he's just going to rush up there into the middle.
Yeah, but
and
it's so dangerous,
it is. I don't think there's any chance of him coming out of that alive. I mean,
he can come up, but he can survive.
Misses.
Wow.
He's been exposed. Does get a hit on the second shot, however. And we're still waiting.
There. He didn't get too many punishment, you know.
Check out the southwest quadrant of the map right now. Spencer and Archon are going around for a flank. I imagine Archon's going to maybe be giving a little bit more vision.
Yeah,
for
but
Spencer.
you know, if they want to rush the Nam, I think Archon and Spencer can sniping them, but you know, he's somewhat far away.
Maybe. Let's see how things go here. Plateau, Pauly, and Reno are all going to dive in on None there. He's a little bit of a bait, if you will, but there's 2 other tanks, 3 other tanks ready to accompany them. That's basically the entire team is right here, and they're diving down now onto None, who's out of the game. Rex is going to try and cover fire for his opponent or his teammate's dead body.
But you know, T-32 there is still powerful, I would say. So the position for the Horseman is not that good right now, but you know, if the sniper on the south side can get them on time, okay, but you know, they look like this guy.
Nice.
Yep.
They got Plateau in the background as well, but I'm not sure who that was. I think that was actually Rex who got him. Now Spencer and Archon are coming in for the dive in. This is the move for Horseman, 6 versus 6. The odds won't get much better, but Archon down to 7 HP and taken out of the game. A bit of a failed flank, if you will. Spencer's still alive to the best of my knowledge, but at half HP. There he goes. Reno was taken down in that exchange, and now we got to see Horseman turn around this fight very, very quickly, if they can at all. Rex moving forward to tank firepower. He's in that T-32. It's turning a little bit slow. And now Lobos Tomi is struggling to get away alive, down to 226 HP. 155 on Gorilla, and he was in the game.
Only first, don't turn back. Wow.
Iwami and Lobos Tommy are both very low HP. There's still T-32 in this game. He is being completely ignored at this point until they can get the damage-dealing tanks out. Feluso now gone, and it's all Colin now. Colin versus the world. It's a 3 versus 1. In this position, he typically wouldn't have a chance. I think he's focusing down the other tanks, praying for that AMX 1390 to go on the reload. Oh, goes. That's been 3 shots, 4. 5 shots, and that takes him out of the game. Pauly gets the kill.
Yeah, I think in the beginning, Horseman is doing the right decision. You know, they trying to kill the middle first, But maybe the problem on Foxfire or something. I'm not sure, but the position is right, and the coordination and Foxfire maybe have some problem.
Yeah, you could say it. I mean, you could put it that way. I mean, it seemed like Horseman was a little bit surprised by the strategy employed by Charlotte Tiger, right?
Yeah, but the first of all, if you want to reset a capture, you have to spot them, right? But on the safest way for reset capture is use T32 with a binocular. So you don't have to go too far. Just stand there. You can spot the enemy and kill them. That's it. But they trying to use light tank, go to spot it, and on that moment, okay, Charlotte Tiger decide to rush in and kill the spotter first, and they got 2 snipers on the back, right? But I think the position is okay, but they doing the action is not that fast, and they have to know, okay, you are on the defense side, so on the best way you can just show up torrent. They take a lot of time. You have tank turn around. On that moment, it didn't Foxfire really nice. But
yeah.
The problem of them is the T-32 all stick into the battlefield. You can pull back and then show up on the hillside, so it can decide the enemy. Trying to shoot which one is quite easy. If you stick together and the heavy tank is not easy to turn, so they waste a lot of time there.
I mean, that's kind of the way it pans out. And I feel like Spencer, as well as his friend there, Archon, were just, when they were rushing forward, I also feel like they kind of put themselves right in front of the turrets of those tanks, right? I mean, it kind of worked against them. And if they weren't getting in front of the turrets of those tanks that they were rushing at, they were getting in front of the turrets of the other tanks that were right next to them, that kind of thing. Yeah,
but, there is a short hill, so if they try to kill the I3, I think that's okay. Because of your friend on the Explorer, they can just show up turret and now won't get too many damage there. But I feel they shouldn't rush in. There is a good cover for them, but they give up, so rush in and got a lot of damage there.
Well, let's see how things go. In the next game, it looks like we are taking a little bit of time to get into the next game. So we're going to go to a short break, and then after that, we'll be back with game number 2 of map number 2. That could potentially be the final game of the evening. The score presently 4-1.
Okay.
All right, guys, now we are back with game number 7 of the evening, if I'm not mistaken.
Number
6.
6.
Score is 4-1.
Yeah, 4-1, number 6.
Okay, so this is game number 6, right? So this is essentially, I guess you could say, the last shot for Horseman. I mean, if they want to win tonight's set, they're going to have to take the next 3 games in a row, bring the score back to 4-4, then go into a tiebreaker and then win it out from here.
Okay.
Conversely, Charlotte Tiger only needs to win 1 more game. All right. So we're already at the loading screen right now.
Yep.
And we've got 3 RU-251s coming out from Horseman, an AMX-1390, 2 T-32s, and a T-37 again for Horseman. And IS-3, 2 AMX-1390s, 2 RU-251s, and 2 M41 Bulldogs coming out from Charlotte Tiger.
I just wonder if they can use it.
Maybe. We'll see how things pan out in this game. It's going to take a while. But I feel like a part of it's not there just yet.
Yeah, but you know, I bet the Charlotte Tiger gonna use the same strategy again because it's working and not that hard, you know. So if they capture here, you know, the distance 1, 2, 3, 4, like less than 400 meters. If you use the binocular with the T-32, you're gonna have a vision more than 550. So even deduct the camera ratio, he can spot the enemy on the capture circle there. But if they didn't do that, they're gonna take a risky way, like they have to take south flanking and go here. On that moment, maybe Charlotte Tiger, if you Charlotte Tiger discover, okay, you're gonna rush from the south side, they can stick together and kill your T-32 first. So you know, it's not that easy to do, but on the easiest way, I still recommend the binocular.
As it is right now, Charlotte Tiger is essentially in possession of capture point number 1, but I mean, they haven't started the capture just yet.
Yep.
And I think that's because they want to set up a pretty solid ambush before they get anything started and then just collapse in on the tank that solos its way to their position. I mean, it's going to be a death trap essentially. But I don't see why Horseman didn't try to focus their composition on defending capture point number 1. At least in the second game on defense, that is. We've already got an M41 Bulldog hopping into that capture point. There it is, it's beginning.
Yep.
So what's the move going to be from Horseman? They got, okay, I like what's coming from Charlotte Tiger there. They're sending an AMX-1390 to the south route, keep tabs on the enemy team, that kind of thing.
Yep. This time, maybe they're gonna rush a lot of south side, I guess. Oh, it reset. It reset, it was spotted. So I think that the T-32 is a binocular this time.
Yeah, and I mean, the only one I can see that's taking any damage in this game is actually Rex. It looks like, I'm sorry, Lobos Tomy there took a good chunk of damage. He's down to 952 right now. Plateau down to 564. 664, excuse me. And I feel like...
Yeah, even a Rex spotted, you know, because of the T-32, it's not that easy to be damaged.
The clock is ticking right now. I mean, 4 minutes are remaining in the game, and I mean, Charlotte Tiger's got to make a move if they want to win.
To making a decision here.
Yeah. And I mean, coming from Horseman right now, they're just giving it a little bit of time for the time being, and track shot hits Rex there, as you can plainly see on the stream. Another one.
T-32 just show about Torrent, you know, you can keep shooting.
Yeah.
It's nothing for him. So that's why I say, you know, this is the easiest way. Use a T-32, use a binocular. The light tank cannot catch. The light tank cannot capture, except maybe you use a tank really flat, like E25 or like the 12T, quite tiny. So maybe there is something. The ground is somewhat higher and you can hide there, but you know, for the T-37 it's not a short. It's short, it's light tank, but you know the height is not that like low. You know.
All right, so for the time being, we can see that most of Charlotte Tiger is actually redirecting themselves to the south end of the map, and I feel like that is going to be to make a flanking maneuver, and it seems like the ideal thing to do with their IS-3 pretty much virtually exposed in its present location.
Yep.
I think that if Horsemen see that, they're going to dive in on that, and that's when, oh, wait a minute, he's just going straight up to the front. He's going for the hard scout mode. He says, come and get me. Come and get me. Shoot me, I dare you.
Not really. There is a short hill, so, you know, it got a pretty good cover. And the Charlotte Tiger goes to the south side for capture, but Horseman Spencer, you know, he's standing on here. We cannot see that here. So, you know, it's a... He can snipe in them. That's it. That's why he's here, you know.
Nice move by Spencer, but he's not quite able to make every shot connect. Archon down to only 117 HP. No Master Chief he may be is knocked out of the game, but Plateau came first. And now Obelisk is going toe-to-toe with Spencer, backfiring just a little bit there.
Yeah, because he is the auto-loader.
Yeah.
So got 6 rounds, and you try to kill me. Not that easy.
Grenaded fire.
And right now, you're gonna see the heavy tank versus the light tank, and how easy to deal with that.
Yeah, and now Charlotte Tigers just bouncing in there, ramming, doing every little bit of damage they can. And it looks like Gorilla's maybe gonna get away from 2 rams in a row without dying, but now it's Reno and Akiov against the world of Horseman.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, here we go. Reno backing up. How many tanks does he get away with? And he's in that IS-3.
Stand there. Don't run and shoot. Just stand there. Don't waste time.
Basically, he's now out of the game, and that's going to bring Horseman back by 1 point. So the score is now 4-2.
Yeah, I think, you know, they figure out that they use a T-32 with binocular. It's so easy to defend. You know, you don't have to send someone for suicide scope. And then they put some scope on the south side, and they expect maybe, okay, you cannot attack on the north part. You have to go to the south, so we got 2 snipers there. That's it, work out.
All right, so Horseman survives to see 2 points, a feat which was not accomplished by Team Phoenix versus Team Efficiency.
Yeah, but problem is they have to offense here.
Yeah, and that's going to be harder.
Yeah, if your enemy uses a T-32 with binocular, you know, it's really hard to assault, except, you know, you got the artillery. So maybe they can use the FV304 and use the artillery to bump the T-32. And if they do that, maybe it will work out.
Let's see how this goes after a quick 90-second commercial break, guys. Don't go away. All right, guys, we are back now, and the score is 4-2 in favor of our Japanese juggernaut, Charlotte Tiger. You've got Horseman on the offense this game around. It looks like they're still dawdling just a little bit with, defense.
Yeah, they are in the offense side right now.
Yeah, my mistake.
Yeah, and they choose artillery this time. M44 usually that, so I just wonder why they choose M50. I do not play the artillery that frequently, so I'm not familiar with artillery because
me neither.
Yeah, you know,
it's like when we're talking about this is the first day for the entire year of competitions we've been casting where we've seen artillery.
Yeah, because of when I start to join the tournament on the early stage, the artillery only have tier 8. But it's so powerful. It actually is a tier 10 tank, so but put it on a tier 8. So on that stage, a lot of tournament team use artillery. On the Prokhonovka, every team use artillery. Yeah, but after the artillery have tier 10, so the original the tier 8 become tier 10. They use the tier 6 up to tier 8. So not that powerful, so no one use artillery anymore. But
maybe
this time, you know, we got 6 point more. You know, I'm not talking about the 6-point useless, but you know, we saw the comics use the T-37 on himself so successfully.
Yeah.
But you know, you got more 6-point more. So if you see a campaign team on this map, maybe artillery gonna work. You know.
Well, that selection was changed. Actually, there's no M44 this time. Pershing RU-251. Pershing has nice armor. Lots of bounces too, I imagine, right?
Torrent is not bad, but you know, the phone armor is quite weak. You know, but speed nice, and the penetration is really nice. You know.
What about bounces? Are those pretty nice as well, or no?
For the Torrent, it's really, really nice, but you know, for the phone armor, I mean the body, is not that good.
All right, so it's going to be 2 Pershings, not just one. They got a T-49, RU-251, AMX-1390. They got 2 RU-251s, and I'm thinking maybe the last tank... They don't have a Tier 6 yet, so they're choosing something. So maybe that M44 SPG is going to be a reality. But right now it's a 686.
So. Yeah.
5916.
Yeah, it's auto.
Okay, so we got Horseman going with a 686 composition, then we're going to have Charlotte Tiger going with... a 587 composition. For those of you who are not familiar with the meta this season around, or for those of you just now tuning in, if you're going to play in WGL this season around, you can have one of 2 tank setups for your entire team. That can be 5 Tier 8s and 2 Tier 7s, or you can have 6 Tier 8s and 1 Tier 6. Thus, we say 587 for the 2 Tier 7s, then we say 686 for 6 Tier 8s and 1 Tier 6 tank. It's a little bit confusing, but you get used to it after a while.
And they use
So Edison, what's the plan with 2 Pershings?
You know what? The advantage of a Pershing compared to T-32 is speed. That means they cannot do something really fast. But I cannot expect that they want to rush the east part. You know, it's something like suicide. But you know, the Vietnam team doing really nice on eastern rush. We didn't see that anymore because of the Norway not here.
How big is a 5916? Because I'm thinking what they're going to do is they're going to do a tank shield, if you will.
It's a Chinese light tank, and on this moment they probably gonna it's a scope, going for scope.
Maybe. Well, this is a little bit interesting. It's getting interesting right now, anyway, I mean to say. Again, Horseman's on offense, guys. They have to win the next 2 games, take things into a tiebreaker, and then win the tiebreaker in order to win tonight's set. Charlotte Tiger, conversely, only needs to win 1 more game to win this set.
Yep.
All right.
So
the pressure's on.
To the north. 3, 4, 5.
That's not looking good for Gorilla. He's running straight into 4 tanks.
Yeah. But
I don't think he knows.
Yeah, but he got cover on the back, so he's not that worried about that. You know. Most of the action on the Japanese team, I'd say, not only the tournament, most of the tournament team, most of the carrying war, the Japanese team, they doing.
Man!
It's a touch shot, you know. It didn't end. It didn't end and hit.
But he hit for
like at least
damage.
500 damage, and it's a T-49, you know.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I really had the touch shot like this one, but you know,
587
damage.
he can.
Oh, him. You know, this time he aimed and missed. But that time he didn't end and hit.
Yeah, 587 damage with 1 shot onto Gorilla's side there. Broadside, I might add.
You know, it's a T-49, you know, and he cannot expect anything about that.
All right, so.
I know. Only thing they assure is, okay, T-20, T-32 still on the east part, so if they want to rush, they can do that faster and not stand there.
All right, so again, just waiting. I mean, like, both sides are playing their picks. Horsemen, they're playing with fire right now with the position that Gorilla is in, and if you play with fire, you can be burned if you're not careful enough. Gorilla's going to go up there. He's going to poke, but he's just trying to get that 50-meter scout, if you will, onto Polly.
Yep. They're trying to scout the enemy right now. They're quite tiny right now, but I think that if the T-32 come in, the Horseman cannot have problem there. So they have to do something faster. If I were Horseman, I cannot cross the railroad and kill the north part first, because the T-32 still on the south, so you just rush
come
in.
True.
Yeah, just rush.
There they go. Horseman is rushing in with the correct positioning right now. Iwami does dodge a shot. He deals out a little bit more damage and some covering fire from his teammates. We'll get the kill on to call in first blood of the game. Heads into the hands of Charlotte Tiger. Iwami is exchanged for both Gorilla and Colin. The entire team not quite able to get over those tracks fast enough. Plateau is like ultra exposed here. And for the time being,
someone is captured?
I think so.
Oh yeah, someone is captured. That's funny.
Yeah, but I mean like this isn't looking good for Charlotte Tiger.
Yeah.
Horseman bringing it back quite a bit now, as it's a 3 versus 5 in this present predicament.
Yeah, but right now, you know, T-32 cannot run too fast, and someone was captured. If the Charlotte Tiger sends someone for reset, that means here you only have 2, and they're gonna rush out.
Look, it's a 59-16. It's brilliant. So now we know exactly what role he had in this game. All right, Rex now taking fire from both Reno and Lobos Tony. Question is, who's going back to the reset? The answer is no one.
Yep, no one. So what they gonna do? Stand there and waiting for the capture?
I think that they think that it's someone inside of the capture circle 1 that's going for the capture.
Yeah, but you know, Horseman got a right position and they rush out to T-32. Totally right now.
Yeah.
Kill the Rhino first and deal with the other. Can you do that? T-49?
Coming in. He got a good chunk of damage under Reno there. That easily was about 600. Hit him right in the broadside. Now it's Reno and Spencer going head to head.
It's Reno die first.
Reno
What's going on there?
The capture's been reset there by our AMX 1390. This is now a 3 versus 3, but it's not heavily favored for Charlotte Tiger by any means. They have far less HP. Reno down to 90.
And Rex coming by Rhino.
Rex gets the flank. Gets the flank.
Wow.
43 damage, or 43 HP was all that remained on Rex. He's now out of the game. It's a 2 versus 2, and this is a very, very tight game. And now we've got Paulie getting chased down by Archon. And what on earth is Archon piloting right now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Paulie on the reload is just going to run away.
Help him. Whoa!
2 minutes remaining on the clock.
T-49. No.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. Need I remind you guys that Charlotte Tiger is on defense.
Yep.
And if we see Paulie able to adequately escape the wrath of both Nun and Archon, and wait,
but you know, the 15-16 and the T-49 both faster than the M13.
Yeah, but they're missing a lot of shots. They're gonna have to move and shoot at the same time. He's playing this game and he's playing it well, but wait, he stops once he's reloaded.
You know, okay, you are here. You know.
Oh, trying to return fire.
T-49.
He's missing both of those shots so far. He's got 4 left in the chamber.
Yeah, and I love this one because of there's a T-49. And something, you know, if you shoot, if you hit, you know, you cannot kill him.
59-16. If it goes for the engine shot,
can I run him?
it'll be a disable. Nice ram. It doesn't take down the tracks. Nice blow up on that 59-16. If Nunn misses that shot, he does not miss. He hits. He's going for the ram. Is he gonna get it?
Oh,
he stops.
Oh, he know he's no bullet right now, so he cannot
reloading.
Play a slow game right now. He cannot miss. Can you do that?
He can't miss.
He cannot miss.
He cannot miss. No, gets the kill. And now we have Charlotte Tiger.
That's why that's why I love the T-49. You know, you cannot imagine, you cannot guess what happened next. You know, if he miss. You know, you cannot see the M13 chasing him.
It's that suspenseful moment with a 13-second reload.
I have to say that the Nung is really smart. He didn't run him. You cannot guarantee you can kill him. Maybe you die first. No, sometimes you got bad luck and the angle is not right. You maybe got more damage.
Playing it out as safely as possible.
Yeah, because you know you only have like 300 hit point on the T-49. Even non-penetrate, you can make 400. So literally just stand there and kill you. That's it. No.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so that brings the score to 4-3 now, guys. We've got Horseman 1 game away from taking it into a tiebreaker. And we've got Charlotte Tiger 1 game away from taking this set for the evening and going home with 3 more points. So we're going to take things into a 90-second break, and then after that, we'll see how, potentially speaking, the final game of the evening may go. So don't go away, guys. All right, guys, we are back now with, again, potentially the final game of the evening.
Yep.
If not, we're taking things into a tiebreaker. So it's going to be between Horseman and Charlotte Tiger. It looks like our tank selection has not been made final just yet.
Not yet, not yet.
What do you think the changes will be going into our next game, Edison?
Maybe they won't change anything.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. You know, if the Horseman play more rush style, because the Charlotte Tiger they play, the team played quite caution. In not the rush style team, but if they, I think Horseman, if Horseman gonna win, they have to do something more special. Because for a defensive team, they always play a defensive way. They know how to defend, but. Yeah. I mentioned about defensive team. Normally they won't do something different. So if you cannot win them, you have to do something like a surprise. Okay.
All right. So here we are. Looks like this is a completely identical loadout coming from Charlotte Tiger. Same as No, I'm sorry. Is that the same?
They changed the I3 to T32. Oh, no, they are T32.
Right. Okay. Horseman didn't budge from their tank composition whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it worked fairly well.
And this time, Charlotte Tiger rush. I feel Horseman want to rush to go together because you must know the T32 cannot follow the rush. So on the space side, you can do that.
Okay, so here we are.
Yep. I think the Charlotte Tiger, the Aki, he missed a lot of shots. I mean, he missed a lot on previous match. Instead of the non, he's doing pretty good.
I can't help but notice Spencer's hanging way back there at the south. I think he's actually going to go into a position where he can counter capture, but that's only when he's 100% certain the entire team is at capture point. The capture point to the northwest. That would actually be capture point 1.
And this time, Horsemen, they didn't rush to the north. While the Spencer stand on the south side, he want to sniping or giving someone a surprise. If the Charlotte Tiger they're gonna flank him from the south side, he can snipe him. Like the same scenario, like the Horseman on the north side, but the west side he was stand on the east part.
Well, and now we see the entire team repositioning themselves to capture point 2. That's what they're tilted for. This entire game, they've revolved around the northwest capture point, including the defensive matches, and so now they're going to take Charlotte Tiger a little bit out of their comfort zone.
Yep, and you know what? I still feel about, if the Horsemen, they use a 7 light angle rush to the B1, I think it might be working because the T32 always stand on the B7. If they do that, they can have an advantage on 7 versus 4 versus 5, and they didn't do that, because for such a defensive team, you have to think some way about surprising.
All right, so here we are again. They're repositioned, but I mean Charlotte Tiger hasn't quite caught on to this just yet. Obelisk is in position to intercept, but I mean at the same time he's only one guy.
Only a scope.
Yeah, and he's in tier 7, I might add right now. I believe that would be an M41 Bulldog. 910 HP on it.
Yeah, I think either way. They can rush it to the east part either. But on the Horseman side, they didn't got a really nice scope position. So actually, I bet both sides didn't know where it's at. They didn't push forward, both teams.
Okay.
So the Horseman gonna capture for 33 seconds?
Maybe. I mean, that's what they're capitalizing on. Look at it.
Go. Don't
Look
stand there. Go faster.
We just heard the Chinese casters in the next room getting really ultra hyped about the game. There they go. They're diving straight into it. This is going to cause a very hasty rush coming from Charlotte Tiger. They've got to scramble to get across the map. And prevent this capture. Otherwise, we're going into a tiebreaker for the evening. Here we are.
Oh, the Charlotte Tiger coming.
20 seconds.
20. Can he make that?
18 seconds.
Can Horse make it?
No one has been hit just yet. 13, 12, 11, 10,
wow.
9,
Can they do
8,
that?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Capture!
Oh, the reset!
No,
The reset comes
nice!
in! And the Charlotte Tigers arrive just to reset the capture. But the question is, are they going to be able to pull out the tank fight? If they can't pull out the tank fight, then this rush here to reset the capture may have been all worthless. Colin now down to 1 shot, and that is amazing, remarking that Lobos Tomi just managed to get away. One shot, and he even gets a kill. Paulie coming in to avenge his teammate. No, he's actually turned in a completely different direction in the background. Now, this is a 6 versus 3. Horseman now coming so close, only to fall at this point. Is a little bit disappointing, as we now only have Nun and Archon to put up a fight. There are 3 very low HP tanks on Charlotte Tiger versus the 2. Now Archon down to 9 HP and dodging bullets left and right. He's taken down now by Hiwami, and now it's up to Nun to do something. He can do nothing as he is shut out of the game.
Almost captured.
It was so close.
It's so close.
So close. It really was.
Okay. That's the problem about, I think the T49 there make a lot, The T49 didn't making the 2 shot, like 1 shot is 700, I think. And now one maybe 800. If he didn't do that, maybe Horseman can win this one. But
maybe.
Oh, I cannot say that, but on the Foxfighter, Horseman is not doing that good because of one tank only have like 50 hit point and run away, and now one maybe have 100 but still run away.
I feel like in many ways it was almost unstoppable what we saw. I mean, it was if everything had happened just 2 seconds sooner. Were there 3 tanks? Were there 3 tanks in there for the capture or 4?
3.
Oh
but
man.
The time is the same because 3 is not enough because you have to stop someone out of the capture circle. You have to check the time and let the 3 tank capture. So they have to make a defensive line in front of the capture circle, but they may think about another way doing that, like light tank stay on back and Persian shot turret, in the front is more powerful, and because your enemy was forced to reset. So if you shoot a turret and waiting for they come in, you have a lot of time to shooting them. But on that position, they use the RU-251 on the outbound, and they use a Crushing to get the capture circle. Is somewhat not that good arrangement. But
yeah, I mean, it happened. What happened happened. I mean, it was crazy. It was close. It was strong, but it wasn't enough coming from Horseman. They had just hit 100, and we all said 100, and then boom, the reset comes in.
Yeah. But I think the strategy is quite okay. Because let's go on the north part, and let's put someone stand there, and they know, okay, maybe you guys on the north because they go east, didn't see anything. So they decide to capture. That's it. But it's somewhat bad. Not backlog. I have to say it's not backlog. But if they have 4 tank on the capture circle, maybe something gonna be different because of. Do you know the capture rule?
Capture rule, right?
If you have like 3 tank on the capture circle, right, and everyone 1 second, 10 seconds means okay, you got 30 points. If you got a number 4 and the capture 10 seconds, you still have 30, But the first one was reset. The number 4 cannot,
continue it.
Yeah, gonna continue it. That means you cannot still have the 30.
Oh, okay. So if 2 tanks go in and then 2 more tanks go in.
Yep.
One's right here, or 1, 2, 1, 2.
But it's really hard to decide because of I have to say that
decision making, right?
Yeah.
Do you get someone into the ambush, or do you just pile all your tanks in there?
If you got more capture, that means you got less tank to defend the frontier. If you got less to defend, they may break through really easy and reset your capture point. That's it. So It's really hard to, hard to say that.
Right. Well, I mean, this is unfortunately the way the cookie crumbles right now.
Yeah, but we have a quite exciting game tonight.
It did. Yeah, it was great. I mean, that's what Horseman is capable of doing to us. They always do it. But right now, I mean, I guess you could say my initial prediction was correct. The end score is 5-3.
Yeah, you got it.
A little more faith in your team than you did tonight, Des, and don't give it too much thought. So I think that's going to wrap things up for the evening. Charlotte Tiger gets away with 3 points. Horseman, right now, what are their standings? They have 1 win, 1 loss?
1 win, 1 loss. Yep.
Including tonight?
Yeah, including tonight.
Okay. So, I mean, that's it. That's the end of the show for the evening, guys. My name is Benjamin Breaker Novotny.
Let's add us a 99.
And we will see you guys on Thursday.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.